Hey you guys, it is a beautiful day out here in Las Vegas. I'm really excited to be doing a harvest with you today. Vines are pretty much dying back now. It's gotten cold, dipped down to 35 degrees Fahrenheit here, and sweet potatoes love the sun and the heat, so I'm really excited to see how it's done out here. Now, throughout the entire season, growing season, it has reached over triple digits every single day straight, or at least I'd say for most days out here for the entire summer. And it was grown out here in the heat, but also was getting some light shade on the top due to the tree that created a little bit of overcast out here. So let's just see how these purple sweet potatoes has done out here. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually going to make my job a little easier by trimming back these vines so that I'll know where exactly to pull up the sweet potatoes. This bush out here that's dying in the front is actually water pepper. These are some leaves, got some really strong peppery kick to it. They grow super well in the heat out here, but in the winter they die back. As sweet potato vines trail, they would sometimes send down roots if they touch soil, but in this case, I have not found any sweet potatoes in the roots that it's set down. Alright, let's move on to this one here. Oh, so early on, oh my goodness, but this one actually is starting some sweet potatoes. You can see the early formations of the sweet potatoes here. And this one actually is from the runner. So I'm going to actually put this in a container. Keep growing it. Let's keep it here for now. Alright. There's one here, because I got a stick here. Thank you for growing sweet potato. And I can see it already. There's sweet potato. Thank you. Here's another one. Oh, I'm really excited about that. Oh my goodness, this is a really nice one. Okay. So this one is out getting the most direct sun because the tree branches above was not shading as much of this area, so all that heat has actually helped to produce, oh my goodness, this feels like a twin, you guys, a conjoined twin. I gotta carefully dig this up so I won't break any of this. Now keep in mind that the variety that I'm growing usually is, if you do see them for sale at the grocery store, they're definitely one of the more expensive varieties. I think the reason being is usually just that the yield is not as high as the regular sweet potatoes or some that you call yam in America. Wow! Let's keep going. This is such a nice bunch here. And once you start finding the sweet potatoes, I find that the best way to do it, especially if you're growing in nice, well-drained soil, is that it's so easy to dig with your hands anyway. It's definitely best to dig with your hands so it's more forgiving in case if you use a tool, you might chop a piece of your sweet potato off or something. Thank you, plant. You're beautiful. Now, did you guys know that sweet potato leaves are actually edible? So during its growing season, when you're trimming the vines back, say it's gets on a walkway or something, you can definitely eat those. Some people eat them raw, but I usually would just pick a few leaves and add to my juices or smoothies, but I generally don't eat a large quantity of them raw. But they are delicious cooked. You would cook them as like you would with spinach. So check out those episodes I have on the whole like how to prepare for harvest and how you can cook with the sweet potatoes. I'll link those videos below for you guys, or all up on the iCard for you to check out. When I grew sweet potatoes earlier on, I used to get super excited to the point where I would just pull these up so quickly. And I mean, it's still exciting to me, but I've learned to actually over the years to kind of be in a little more zen mode, more calm, so I can do this calmly so I don't break them. Because what happens if you just kind of pull them up and yank it around, it would cause the tubers to break. So even though my heart is like fluttering right now, full of excitement, I am taking deep breaths and staying calm. Just reached the end of this tuber. Hold them. Let's come around and finish this off. It's like exclamation here. I feel like an archaeologist, carefully sweeping, brushing, digging away, working your way carefully around the object. Soil is so nice and black, just beautiful, so that it's easy for the tubers to grow. When you have nice fluffy soil, well drained, so they don't rot also. Tip that broke here, but this is pretty darn good. Thank you, sweet potato. You've grown so beautifully. Look at you, like a long carrot on the side. Oh my gosh. Would you look at this? This looks like a gobo stick, or also known as a burdock. I'm super happy about this harvest. I've read that this variety does not, yield as much as the regular or the common sweet potatoes. So what I've learned in this is that I know that sweet potatoes have always, they love full sun, they love the heat, but up to certain, at what extent. But now I know that even in triple digits places for throughout the entire summer, they actually grow best out in full sun, just the max sunshine, the max heat you can give the sweet potatoes, as long as you give it good drainage soil and the soil stays moist. They would grow really well. So that is why I love experimenting, just to see how plants do in certain conditions. If you guys want to check out, actually I would encourage you to check out my past episodes. I have a whole sweet potato playlist that shows you how you can make use or eat the sweet potato leaves, how to cure the tubers, because that's actually a very important process. sweet potatoes, if you dig it right out of the ground, if you take it out there, like if I were to cook this right now, it's not going to be sweet. It's just going to be kind of like a bland starch, kind of like potatoes, I guess. So to sweeten them up, there's a process that you have to do, which is called curing, and it will take a couple of weeks. Be sure to check out that video so you find out how to do that. That way your sweet potatoes will sweeten up and they'll be ready for your steaming or sweet potato fries or sweet potato pies or whatever you want to do with them. Just to grow sweet potatoes for my dog. And these dogs out here, Lula Levsky and Leia, really love sweet potatoes too, especially roasted ones. So I'm sure they will get their share of these. And look at this thing. I mean, this long one here looks almost like a gobo stick, or also known as burdock, which is an anti-cancer herb. Super tasty, I think. And I got this one here I dug up earlier that just started its early production of tubers, and then winter came. So instead, I'm just gonna experiment with this one. I dug it up and I'm going to put this under the grow lights, give you guys an update on how these are doing. Hopefully, I hope that I can grow some sweet potatoes, you know, indoor. That would just be kind of like a fun project. So I will get that going. And many of you guys have asked about sweet potato slips, so I will be offering these ones for the next growing season. Be sure to go check out my website, which, you know, would be like the way how you can, like one of the ways that you can support my work, and I really would appreciate that. So subscribe and comment, like, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, where I have, you know, I do instant updates of my life that you don't always get to see on this channel. And yeah, I will leave all the links of everything that I have mentioned in this video just in the links below. Thank you so much, you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you right back here in the next video. Bye.